Hey guys, it's midnight, or midnight isn't trying, whichever one you prefer, as always. Welcome back to another video, and my last video performed pretty well, for my channel at least, and I had a lot of fun making it also.
It was
this
a lot of
is,
fun.
like, paranormal and supernatural, unlike worldly things, are one of my favorite topics to discuss, and getting to do it for YouTube is even better. So we're gonna, saw the title, we're gonna be watching 6 paranormal TikToks today instead of just reading stories. So I have the videos for you. We're gonna discuss them together. It's gonna be fun, and I do owe all the credit to Loie Lane for this video idea. I love watching hers, and yeah, and I want to do my own. And from what I've seen, I have not seen any of these videos in her videos, but I might have missed them, so, you know. But, these are videos I found personally on TikTok. A couple were even on my For You page, and I just saved them for this video, like a day or two ago. So, yeah. Let's just jump right in. Alright, so the first one, you may have seen this. Morgan Lambert lives, in the, how do you say it? Appalachian, I don't know. The mountains, the scary mountains that have been around since before really anything. Yeah, she lives in them. You've probably seen her before. But this video, I follow her. I saw it on my following thing on TikTok and was so freaked out by it when I saw it. Here's the video.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
I think that is.
This video creeps me out so much. Because, like, obviously there's big talk of, in those mountains, I'm not gonna say it, I'm superstitious, I'm creeped out, I'm not the one to be talking about them. But, yeah, there's said to be those cryptids, a bunch of weird shit happening in those mountains. And, yeah. I'm gonna let her finish her video and explain.
That is one of the creepiest things that I have ever caught on camera and that I have ever experienced in my life. That sounds almost identical to my voice. Like,
oh my god, when she said that, I was like, can you imagine sitting next to your door or being about to go outside or something, and you just hear somebody saying, hey, but it's you?
I've never had anything like that, but there was this time in my life.
Nobody.
There is this time in my life when I lived with my dad in his apartment. Our town it was a really small town. You can ask Paige, like, we both grew up there. It's a very, very, very small town. And in this apartment, nothing that I knew happened in the apartment, but there would be times. There would be times when I would sit there and I would call Paige, because we used to call on the phone all the time because I wasn't allowed to, like, come over and stuff. And one day I just remember I was on the phone with her and she just, like, dead.
For reference, we've been friends since 2015.
Yep.
I don't know when this happened. Not super recently.
2020.
Yeah, so like 4 years ago this happened.
I think it was 4 years ago. Anyway, and basically what happened was she was like, oh my god, tell your dad to shut up, because my dad was, like, talking or, like, singing.
No, I didn't tell him to shut up. I said, why is your dad singing so fucking loud in the background?
Oh, and my dad has a very distinctive singing voice. Like, you can tell when it's my dad singing. And my heart, like, dropped, and I was like, Paige, I am home alone. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I FaceTimed her, I showed her around, and she was like, no, like, I hear your dad talking, dude. Like, I hear him singing. And I was like, what is happening? And there were times when I would be sitting in the apartment alone as well, and I would literally hear my mom talking, or, like, my sister, well, brother, or my dad talking, and I was all by myself, so I just got such a creepy vibe from that place. I couldn't even sleep in my room, because for some reason, the door got ripped off.
Sorry, I have
ripped off of the door hinge. And so when we got the apartment, I did not have a door, I didn't have anything, and I just did not feel safe sleeping in the room. And I remember this one time.
That's how most people feel about my room.
And I remember this one time I was sitting there, and I don't really know how to describe the room. Imagine the bed is just kind of like facing the wall, and straight in front of you is a window. Very creepy kind of way to sleep. But I was on call with you again, and I saw this, like, huge black orb. Like, I know it could have been a bug, but, like, no, I mean, like, orb this big just jump out the window. And people say that like black orbs are like an evil energy or like an evil spirit. I was like, oh my god, someone just committed the S word out my window. So yeah,
Indeed.
not a fan of how many things I thought I was hearing that was not real family. Or the one time when me and Paige were sitting in the kitchen and right behind us, we just heard this one woman go, "Shh." That was, yeah.
Yep.
Very, very not fun.
Alright, let's let Morgan continue.
I thought it was 100%, and then I listened back to that recording and I was like, something's off. Which is the way it goes with these things. It's always almost correct. I was careful to not respond to it, and after I took that video, I walked away and came back.
Yeah, you know what they say about those things in the mountains. If you hear it, no you didn't. Not even just the mountains, just like the countryside.
Like where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's using my voice on me now, which is weird. If this is even the same thing, who knows? We have a melting pot of paranormal things happening.
And that's about the gist of the video. I don't know. I personally believe in these things. I know you guys are laughing at me because I won't say the word, but it is 1 a.m. 1:01 a.m. right now. We live by a patch of woods and then acres of, there's houses, but there's acres of just fields. And behind us, acres of just fields. So I don't need one of these coming after me and my dog.
Or any of our other animals.
Yeah, too. Anyway, let's go to the next one, because this video is already 7 minutes long. You guys just love seeing me. Anyway, the next one. Okay, this one can be kind of debunked, but I still thought it was kind of creepy, so I'm just gonna put it in here. This girl, like, closes her door, and then just comes back open, but I think the creepiest part is when it opens again. I'll show you.
My door just keeps opening by itself. Watch, here, look. Nobody. Nobody in this house. Nobody. Now watch. Look, let me close this door. Watch it. 3, 2. Oh, heck no.
See, my thing is, you don't see a hand or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's fake. It could very well be real. I don't know. But the dog was
The dog freaking out is always what does it.
The dog freaking out after the door opens is what was kind of like, that's a little bit odd, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that one was kind of creepy, kind of weird, because, like, at first I was like, okay, someone opened the door, but then the dog started freaking out, and I was like...
Yeah, our dog's freaked out, so I'm like, he would wake up in the middle of the night, like the other night, and he just started barking at Paige's closet.
Yeah. This is why I can't wear necklaces. It's a Ghost logo. If you like Ghost, the band.
You go...
Ha ha ha, Ghost Paranormal video, that's funny. Did not do that on purpose. Also, you can't see my earrings because they're in my hair, which is also black. They're black lightning bolts. Anyway, not the point of this video. Moving on. We have this one. This one's a little bit longer. It's like 3 minutes or so. So we're gonna just play that now. This one actually scared me at first. She was crying, and I was like, what the hell am I watching? But here, you can watch for yourself.
I'm so fucking scared right now. It's currently 1 in the morning, and my boyfriend is at work. It's just me and my son, and hold on. I just heard keys. I just heard keys open my door.
Okay, the thing about that is if I heard keys opening my door, I wouldn't think ghost at first. Obviously, she'll explain. She thinks it's like her husband coming home early from work. But none of the people in my house work late. So like, if it was like 1 a.m. and I heard keys at my door, I'd be like, hell no, we're about to get broken into. And
I'd be even more confused because we don't use keys.
Yeah, the door either is locked or everybody's in the house. Like,
because our dog, if that door's even slightly open, our door is broken, he will.
Yeah, but we keep the door locked because the dog likes to get the door open and leave, so we just lock it to keep him from opening the door. But But when, like, people are outside the house, we have 2 doors. We have one near the back and then our front door. So most people just come in the back door. We don't keep that door locked because he doesn't go out that door. But, yeah, at night, both doors are locked, so we don't use keys. I don't think we have house keys.
We don't.
But, yeah, anyway, if I heard it, I'd still be fucking scared. Anyway, we're gonna let this... And the thing that makes this even more believable is she is crying. She's freaking the fuck out. So even if it's, like, nothing, even if it's just, like, coincidence that something happened, like, she's freaked the fuck out,
She's
guys.
traumatized.
Anyway, I'm gonna let her keep it.
So, I'm thinking he might have come home early. He don't supposed to get off till the morning. So I hear movement, I hear jiggling, I hear keys, and I hear movement in the living room. Now my son's room is across from our room, and we have motion lights in there for him, for when he wake up at night in case he crawl out the bed. I'm about to show y'all. Completely dark.
I think that in itself is fucking scary. Just a dark ass hallway. Anyway, that's what our hallway, like, outside my door. My bedroom's upstairs, and there's a hallway. There's, like, a room, my sister's room, and then all the way down the hallway is my room, is the farthest room in the whole house, at the back. And, yeah, the hallway is so creepy and dark when the light's not on in the room down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you guys a picture if I can get one. It's fucking creepy. Anyway.
Dark. You have to step in his room to activate the motion light, right? There's 2 of them. Which, if I cut off my bathroom light, I can see that light on from my room.
Which that would scare me in the middle of the night if my son started.
Oh, y'all. So, I'm thinking he went in there to check on the baby because he do that. He always come in the house no matter what time it is and he check on him first. So, hold on, my baby. After a good, maybe like 5 minutes, I don't hear him moving no more. So, I'm like, damn, is he gonna come in the room? Like, you know, like, me and the baby in the room. I know he didn't see the baby was in his bed because I got him out and I put him in bed with me because sometimes I don't like sleeping by myself. This apartment is kind of weird. We just moved here a few months ago and it's just always been like little shit. Like, that's another story though. But so I fucking get up. I get up and I go out here. And ain't nobody here, y'all. There's nobody here.
I know, like, some people are probably looking at this woman like, man, she's being over dramatic. But, like, imagine it's 1 a.m., pitch black outside, dark as hell. Don't mind my hair, what the hell?
No, literally.
And it is, you're home alone with your child. I know most people who watch my videos probably don't have children, including me. I don't have children either. But, like, just imagine, or you're there with a younger sibling, and you know someone's supposed to be home. And you're like, okay, but they're not there. Then your brain's like, huh, that's weird. But then you're like, what the fuck did I hear then, brother? You imagine, like, it's just like your husband or your mom or your parent or somebody coming home. And you're just like, chill. You're waiting for them to come see you and nobody's there. Nobody's there. Nope, bye.
There's nobody here. I turned all the lights. I'm walking around the house. There's nobody fucking here. How can motion lights come on without motion? I heard keys. I heard movement in my living room. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Like, I heard that shit.
I don't think you're crazy, girl. Trust me, I'd be freaking out too.
I would be traumatized.
Alright, we have 2 more. 2 more. Scary videos. This one was actually one of my favorites. So I'll just start it.
Okay, so you know those stories you have that, like, stick with you from your childhood? This is one of mine. I actually don't remember my childhood. That's, like, a whole nother thing. But this story I remember to this day very clearly, vividly. It has stuck with me. It's one of the only thing that's ever happened to me that's, like, ghost, paranormal, unexplainable. So let's get into it. So I grew up on a cul-de-sac. And
What
is a cul-de-sac?
I do not know.
I'm gonna look that up. Here's a picture of a cul-de-sac if you don't know either. I mean, I've heard the word my whole life, and I probably do know what it is. I just can't put the word to an image. Continuing.
And there weren't sidewalks. We were like in the back of this neighborhood. Like cars wouldn't even really drive by just because we were in the back of a neighborhood in a cul-de-sac. So one day me and my friends were riding up and down the street.
I think I just realized what a cul-de-sac is. Anyway, past that.
On my golf cart. So I was driving, we were headed to the end of the cul-de-sac, and we saw in the distance someone was like running, like out for a jog, but they weren't on the road. Because like I said, no sidewalks. So if people were gonna like jog in our neighborhood, they would run literally in the road. But this person was off the road in the grass, and I remember the grass was like knee high, like it was thick, high, tall grass. And I remember me and my friends were like, why are they running in the grass? Like it's knee high, there's probably snakes, I don't know. So we're getting closer to them and we watch them fall. They like trip and fall, and we're like, oh my God, they just fell. So we like drive up to see if they're okay, and no one is there.
What in the Matrix glitch? This one actually did creep me out because I was like, the fuck? Like, somebody commented, the top comment is never mind, wrong comment. I don't know, I can't find the fucking comment, but it said something like, have you researched like missing joggers in that area, and they like, have they gone missing for some reason in the sand, the grass, I don't know, but here's the rest of it.
There's no person. There was no one there. So this person trips and falls and like kind of disappears into the grass. And so we think we're going to get there and they're going to be like laying on.
They no-clipped into the back rooms.
On the ground. No one. There's no one there. There's no one there. We literally started freaking out. We were like, what just happened? And the fact that 3 of us saw it, if it was just me by myself, I would have been like, okay, I don't know what that was. But the 3 of us saw it happen. And I remember it so vividly. I can see them in my head falling. And then we get there and no one was there. No one was there. That's like one of the only things that's ever happened to me in my life that I can't explain. That I'm like, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that video did creep me out a little bit. Creep me out a little bit. More than a little. It's creepy. Alright, here's the last video. The last video. This one's also a long one. It's like 3 minutes long. So, here we go. Here we go. I actually do like this video, but it is a long one, so.
Yeah, it is.
Tell me, what's the creepiest experience you ever had in your life and why you still think about them?
Alright, so boom. It's a lot of details, but I'm going to keep it within these 3 minutes. Alright, so boom. The story starts off with my grandfather passing away. He passes away. We go down there. We go to the funeral. While we're at the house, it's all my cousins and family on this side of the family that I haven't seen in years. In the house, it felt so peaceful, serene. Like, it was almost like a sign from the universe around us to let us know that he's in a better place. He's at peace. And whatever he was suffering through in his last moments of living, he's not dealing with that no more. That's important to think about, how the house felt after he passed away. Next, we're going to shoot to the last day of that weekend of his funeral. My auntie dies on the front porch.
That took me by such a surprise shock when I was watching this video for the first time earlier. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she died on the porch.
It's just like crazy, like the same weekend. Like, imagine how like traumatizing that could be. Anyway. Ooh, continue.
Like, has a seizure and dies on that front porch. We got up, got her in the car, got her to the hospital, but honestly, she was all the way gone before we even got her in the car. Crazy. So, fast forward to the next weekend. The next weekend, we come back. Now, it's her funeral. We go to the funeral. We come back to the house. Now, side note. My grandparents live in Alabama. Not just Alabama, but like one of them little ass country ass towns in Alabama. Like, the house will be right here where you at. Your neighbor won't be for like a mile down the road. And in between you and them ain't shit but trees, wildlife, and a little ass road that barely 2 cars can go up and down at the same time.
Oh my god, if you've never been on one of those types of roads, it's so fucking scary.
They're
I come from a small town. I still live near a small town. I live near the small town I grew up in. It's like 25 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's some country roads that are terrifying when 2 cars decide they need to, like, drive at the same time. Anyway.
It's not really cold in here all of a sudden.
At night.
I'm, like, freezing.
Well, the window is open. Wait, no it ain't.
No, it's not.
Oh, fuck me running, brother. YouTube is so gonna, like... I don't know, if I ever earn enough to actually earn money off YouTube, that's not really my goal. I'm here to have fun. But if I ever did, they would demonetize me right away.
Same time. At night, pitch black.
No streetlights. My old street I used to live on, we lived on a really, like, not secluded, but it was, like, at the very edge of my old town. And there was one streetlight, and for some reason that was so fucking creepy looking. I'd almost rather it be 0 streetlights, because it was so creepy. There was just one streetlight that lit up, 1 or 2, but it was so ominous looking. I was like, I do not enjoy this.
No.
Anyway, I'm gonna let this man finish and let you continue with your day.
No street lights. That's also important too. In my grandparents' house at night, when we would spend the night there when we was little and come to visit, pitch black to the point where you'd have to put your hands up so you don't run into anything in front of you if you try to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Alright, so boom. After my auntie's funeral, we come back to the house. That serene, peaceful feeling we felt after my grandfather passed away, completely gone. The house feels like something is watching you the entire time. In the room, the living room, it was a bed. She used to sleep there because she would spend time there with my grandma and grandfather, to help them out, do stuff and stuff like that, right? And that living room is right next to the porch that she died on. Next to that bed is a couch with a big-ass mirror behind it. Portal.
I, refuse to put mirrors in my bedroom, especially large mirrors. And what's funny about that is I won't put mirrors in my bedrooms, but I have 4 Ouija boards and a whole collection of vintage porcelain dolls.
Also, I don't know how to tell you this, but the other day I woke up and the mirror that I have for my makeup, like the heart mirror, just completely shattered everywhere, just in pieces. Just
Yeah, I'm watching the dog sleep.
I know, he's so comfy.
Anyway, we're gonna finish this video and we'll talk about it and then we'll let you go.
Yes.
And I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm sitting down. I know it ain't nobody in front of me. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. The mirror's right here. I can see in the mirror nobody's behind me, but I still feel the need to look because I can feel that there's another energy around me, and it doesn't feel like it's there for play. Like, my mama told me she felt the same thing in the house, like on the ride home we was talking about. And even after that, my father stayed down there for a few months to help out my grandma. My daddy don't move in his sleep to the point where you got to check and make sure he's alive. He got pulled out of his bed twice. Other people saw.
Pulled out of his bed, physically pulled out of his bed?
I know.
Like, Conjuring horror movie style? I'd never be sleeping there again.
Yeah, no, that would,
Other people saw.
That's the end of the video, by the way, sorry. That one is creepy because there was a comment, I have it written down in the script in front of me, that somebody commented the dead don't always know they're dead. Saying, maybe his aunt doesn't know she's dead, so she's just doing her normal life as a ghost. I don't know. That's almost creepier than me than, family members knowing they're dead and, reaching out. Anyway, I don't know why I record these videos at fucking 1:18 a.m.
You're gonna look through the back and you're just gonna see one of my faces where I'm like, because the girl's like, it's 1 a.m. right now, and it was 1 a.m. I was like,
I always get creeped out. Oh, it looked like my motionless poster was falling down, sorry. I always get creeped out. Anyway. That's it. There's your 5 TikToks. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy this content. Seriously, I have so much fun looking for videos and looking for stories. It is so much fun. I'm finally starting to enjoy the content I'm making, which, if you didn't know, I've been making YouTube videos since 2015, and it is 2024, which is insane. Obviously, I haven't gained much traction yet, but that's alright. I'm having the time of my life. But I love talking about paranormal stuff. It's very interesting to me. And if it's interesting to you, comment that below, and I will make more videos like this. I would love to. If you want more paranormal TikTok videos, I have a slew of TikTok saved
If
and
you
ready.
want
I also
our
have
personal paranormal stories,
that would be a good video. Also,
trust me, we have a lot.
Yeah. But just comment below if you like this, like the video, whatever you want to do. Even subscribe if you're so inclined. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love you, as always. Thank the trees for oxygen. I hope you had a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is. And I will see you very soon, because I'm trying to get on a better recording schedule. Yeah. I hope I reach the right paranormal side of YouTube. I hope I can stay here. I love you.
You guys are always the best.
Yeah. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye-bye. Mwah.